Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to the coast to coast 182 miles across the English countryside. This video was made in the spring of 2022, so it's almost a year old, and I figured this would be a perfect video for us to watch as we're coming on to springtime pretty soon, and I'm hoping to visit some of these more rural areas throughout England on my next trip. So maybe this will give me some ideas. But with that being said, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe, consider joining the Patreon, first link in the description for full reactions to British shows and movies, and let's get right into this.
The coast to coast, 182 miles across the English countryside. Starting at St Bees next to the Irish Sea and finishing at Robin Hood's Bay next to the North Sea. The coast to coast walk will be taking me through 3 national parks along the way: the Lake District, the Yorkshire Dales, and the North York Moors. If you're wondering who created this route, it was this guy, Alfred Wainwright, in 1973. And this guy? That's me, Liam. I was in need of a good old-fashioned challenge, similar to the one I experienced the summer before, so the coast to coast sounded perfect. Armed with only the essentials in my pack, the aim was to walk at least 20 miles a day and wild camp wherever I lay my pack that night. This was about getting back to basics: walking, eating, sleeping and repeating. Not to mention making friends with all the farm animals. I was very much looking forward to this one. As all films would recommend, grab yourself some popcorn and put your feet up. The tradition for coast to coast walkers is to dip their feet into the Irish Sea before setting off. I wanted to keep mine dry, so taking a pebble along was fine by me.
So beautiful, like
Just set off then on the English coast to coast. Only 182 miles left, not too many. There's something about the coast that makes me happy. The ocean, the sea breeze, and the sounds of birds chirping. It just sits well with me.
I took that one out of context, but yeah. Oh man.
I'm just leaving the coast now and have a look. Blue skies, sun's out, but I'm heading towards the lakes and the hills. And have a look at this cloud. Lots of incline. That looks fun.
I didn't even know scenes like that existed in Britain, really. Or at least in England. Southern England.
It was the peak of the English springtime. The flowers and trees were as green as ever. Lambs were playing in the fields, and the insects were out. I was pretty grateful. Just set up for the night. Ended up doing about just over 18 miles, which is pretty good going. I think I set off at about 1 p.m. and right now it's about 7:30. So yeah, the last bit though, this is called Ennerdale Water or something like that. And all there, you see like just it's quite sheer. And it's a lot of boulders and stones, so happy to get that over and done with. But tomorrow I just set off and then we go between that valley there. I mean, what a view this is. What a place just to end the first day. Not too shabby.
It's making me want to do something like this. That's just gorgeous. What about showers, though? I guess he'll survive. Oh, there it is.
I woke up that morning feeling well rested, so I set off ready for a great day. I decided not to carry a watch. On adventures like this, time isn't a thing. The sun was my clock. I needed to stay well hydrated, so a small stream coming off the hills provided me with fresh, flowing water. It tasted great. That was the first decent climb of the trip, and wow, I'm glad I'm up. I can't believe that. A public bathroom in the middle of absolute nowhere with a Dyson electric hand dryer. Crazy. That cheered me right up. Just the little things, really is. Even after like a day of non-running water, it does cheer you up. It does make you glad and appreciate it all. It wasn't long before grey clouds turned to black clouds, which was followed by rain. A common occurrence in the Lake District.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Try and keep a camera dry.
Get your raincoat on, mate. It's gonna pee down.
I guess he has a waterproof camera, maybe.
Wow. I was taken aback by how beautiful the Lake District was. Possibly the last wilderness in England.
Lake District is one of the most beautiful places in England. I mean, it's just in person. I didn't think it was real.
Down that valley. That was probably the most remote part of this walk, over and done with. I was on the hills down for about 4.5 hours on my own. After them German walkers, I think, 4.5 hours later, didn't bump into anybody. So, just coming down it now. There's about a mile away from it, a little village. I might be able to resupply. It's hard going on the knees and the bottom of the feet. Coming down. Can't wait for some flat ground. Yes. After a solid meal, I watched the sunset and hit the hay. The weather gods seemed to be on my side. At this rate, I was going to get a tan. I stopped for a quick water refill and headed down the valley. I found a cafe by the side of the river, so I grabbed a drink and something to eat. Just missed the turning by like 100 metres. Wasn't paying attention to the map. And I mean, it's like a detour of half a mile. You can't tell, but it's quite high. That wasn't needed. Worth the view, I suppose. Just being in civilization raised my mood, even if it was for 20 minutes. I'd often take rests at the top of the peaks and take in the views. I made sure to live in the moment. I reached Hawes Water Reservoir, over 4 miles long and providing drinking water for over 2 million people.
Looks so desolate.
I can't believe it. These socks, this first pair, they've lasted over 1,000 miles, I think. Isn't that crazy? Right foot is aching really bad. Oh.
I can just tell from the video. I feel that pain, bro.
Yeah, not too bad. Not a bad view. That's pretty much, we're not out just yet, but the hills in the distance, that's the Lake District. We're still in it, but a couple more miles and we're in the Yorkshire Dales.
The Yorkshire Dales.
I headed into Shap and got myself some hot food. Have a look at these. Shap fish and chip shop. My mouth is watering. Those fish and chips were amazing. Oh, so that's hit the spot. Here we are then. I'm in a farmer's field. I need to keep down. But yeah, found myself a little spot. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is nice. Just nice to be back in civilization. I'm gonna try take today slow. I've just been going non-stop the past 3 days. Just in a nice town. Back with people again. I feel like a human. So, oh, this sun is nice. I've been blessed with this weather. It was as if I was looking at a postcard of the picturesque English countryside. The Yorkshire Dales was lovely.
Oh my god.
Hopefully you can all hear me then, but right now what I'm stood on is the remains of an old Roman road. And you used to see it on the map, the OS maps, straight ahead, all the way down that way as well. So about just under 2,000 years ago, the Romans used this. Crazy. I was about to come across something even crazier. Robin Hood's grave.
What?
Apparently, right there, or like that little ditch there, I'm not sure if it's the correct one, but on the map, there's like a little marker saying Robin Hood's grave. Robin Hood. So windy. It's been like this for miles and miles. Oh.
That doesn't make the walk any easier. Look at this guy's calf muscles, though. This man has huge calves. That's such a beautiful shot right there. Oh my god.
Oh no, don't. Do not charge me, mate. I booked a hotel so I could charge my power bank. An English breakfast on the English coast to coast was pretty fitting. The weather took a turn for the worst. It wasn't raining, but the wind was howling, especially up on the hills. I passed the infamous 9 standards. Some say they're a boundary marker. Some say they were supposed to look like an advancing army built by the Romans. Either way, nobody knows their origins. Let's go down. Right. the trip wouldn't be complete without having to cross a bog.
Oh.
I found refuge from the wind in a hiker's shack. It's a lifesaver. So there's a gas with it's about a quarter in of gas, and then some mayonnaise, which I probably wouldn't touch. But yeah, if it was towards the end of the night, I probably would have stayed in there. I joined onto the Pennine Way, the oldest national trail in England. This was a great part of the walk. It followed the river and passed through proper English villages.
I've always wondered how these trails work, and I keep seeing these doors within walls or fences with the latch on them. Is this like an agreement with I'm assuming a lot of these properties are owned by farmers and things like that. How did these trails come about, I wonder? And like, how did they, like, there just seems to be so much organization with that. Everyone has to have their, I don't know. That'd be an interesting thing to look into. So I remember seeing a video in the Cotswolds with those same exact latch doors. Lots of hikers throughout Britain, I guess. Why wouldn't there be? Look at these views. Hell, I'd have all the hiking gear. We've got trails here too, but the views are nothing like this. And that's the great thing about Britain being so compact, is that even if you're living in London, you could still easily take a day trip out there.
There's literally no places I can find. They're all like, just, yeah, not ideal. So I can stretch out. I'll put my roll mat down, blow it up, and I think it'll be fine. Why not? Oh, that was the most awkward thing I've ever encountered. I was there eating my couscous. I just put my jet boil on, my gas on. I was eating it on the toilet with my shoes off, and this lad put 20 pence in. I thought the door was locked, and he just barged it open, and he went, "You alright, mate?" I was like, "You alright?" I was trying to like act like I was sorting all my kit out. Oh my god.
It happens, bro.
I just feel like cringing so bad. Anyway.
Bro, I don't think that's bad at all. I've walked in on people taking a poop in a public bathroom, like in a restaurant, multiple times. Restaurant, gas station. I think it's been like 2 or 3 times. I don't really remember, but those are the real awkward situations. There's no like, "You're right." No, there's no making that casual or just an accident. They are in shock.
Gonna have to head to like.
It's never happened to me. I always make sure the door's locked.
The top of this valley and hopefully find a spot somewhere. There's about 20 minutes of daylight left. Finally found a spot, pretty flat, but as you can tell, pretty windy. After the windiest night's sleep I've ever had, I got some brunch from a local shop.
Looks good.
What is this? It looks like a sheep in a ghillie suit.
What is that?
I don't even know what that is. It's not a sheep, is it?
Couldn't tell you.
So strange.
Looks like it's got noodles for hair.
Walking through places like this gave me a newfound appreciation for England. It put a smile on my face. Tell you what, these are some of the ugliest sheep I've ever seen in my life. Look at them all. Hello, mate. Hello. That's where the term comes from, being sheepish. All you do is run away from you. So I've just got myself in Ellerton Park. £5, it's just a caravan site, but I blagged it. So she said £5 and you can put your tent up next to the bin. So it's just down there, I think. Happy with that. So it's about 7 PM right now and I was just looking for a spot and I seen that sign. So that's where we are, by the way. I set up camp next to the bin and hopefully it'll be the last time I'll ever have to do that.
Sounds like it was a rough night.
I don't know if you can see that, but in the distance, there are quite a few hills. And that's where we're heading. That is the North York Moors National Park. This bit I'm on right now, it's just, a lot of people give it a bad rap and say it's the worst part of this walk, the coast to coast, because it's not that wild and you're going through little towns, villages. But for me, I love it. You can get a world of your own. You can see it's nice and flat. Lots of little cafes and restaurants, pubs. You can stop in, get a bite to eat, get a coffee, and I love it.
Get a pint. Forget a coffee, get a pint on that walk, man. Walk it right off.
Oh no, I gotta cross this. So the coast to coast. We've just done that, 132 miles, 18,000 feet in ascent, around 307,000 steps. And then we got 4,000 feet to go, 111,000 steps. What?
It's almost 75% there.
There we go.
Let's go. It's been a lovely video so far, I gotta say. Really have enjoyed this.
Whew. Sun is trying to come out. All the clouds, it looks like it's bad weather, but it's not. It's actually really, really nice to walk in.
That's pretty. Wow.
Pain. I've got these toe socks and every time you take them off you have to like get all the toes out and it's just so annoying. Tell you what, these are quite good, these ones. I haven't got any blisters or anything on my front of my toes. And the back ones, can't really see. I haven't got any. 2 days left, no blisters. Feet are feeling pretty good. It finally started to rain in the early hours of the morning. Luckily, it stopped by the time I woke up.
That bird is chilling.
I'm not even feeling it today. Just bored of walking. bored of all these bloody moors. Look at them. Lifeless. There's nothing about them. And then they just decked it. Oh. So I'm about 2.5 miles away from a town or a village called Glasedale, I think it is. I've only got them dehydrated meals left. So I'm really hungry, I haven't got any snacks. And in total to Robin Hood's Bay, I think there's about 19 miles or just over. It's about 4 p.m. right now, so I'm gonna go until about 7ish and then do the remainder tomorrow. So yeah, we're only 19 miles away from the finish, but I am not feeling it. It's freezing cold. Try not to break my legs. But I've just been walking through crappy moors like this.
Yeah, that doesn't look very
Try not
fun.
to get negative, but I can't stand Yorkshire. People love it. I'm sorry if you're from Yorkshire, but this is not for me. It's always cold, windy, grey, and just lifeless. Worst day by far. I've got some good miles done just looking at this same bloody scenery.
I like that he included that because it shows that it wasn't just like a perfect, because there's no such thing as a perfect walk, especially this long of a walk. Speaking of Yorkshire though, if I had to guess where his accent or what his accent was, I would say it's a Yorkshire accent. Let me know if that's right. But just the way he kind of skipped, or the H's are kind of silent in some of the words he says.
Eventually I got off the moors and found a pub. The spicy Korean barbecue pizza
Ooh,
did cheer me up a little.
that's
The
pretty
North
good.
York Moors National Park. There's like a farm there. There's reindeer. Pretty sure they're reindeer.
A reindeer farm.
That makes me happy. First view of the North Sea.
Ooh.
There's a ship right there. It's so close. Alright, maybe I take back what I said about Yorkshire and the moors. This is not too bad. It's quite nice. Maybe like they're giving me the treat, the Yorkshire gods. Last night. So I think I'm just gonna head like over there. Try pick a flat spot, set up, get some well-earned sleep, tell you that. And get up 6 a.m, set out for 7, hopefully arrive by 11 or 12. And I'm done. But the problem is, not the problem, it doesn't matter. It's like a 6-mile walk back to the nearest train station, which is Whitby. Or maybe there's like a taxi or a bus service, so I don't know. But I'm gonna try some Whitby scampi and chips. And I'm gonna get a beer. Doesn't even matter what time it is, even if it's the morning. Oh, I can't wait. Yes, this is the fulfilling bit. When you're on top of the moors and it's crap weather, you're like, why have I done this? This kind of makes it worth it. That bloody view alone. And just the North Sea over there. It's actually quite nice and warm. Well then, let me find a spot. So the North Sea is right there, and that is Whitby. That big town, Whitby. We're just heading over this hill, about 12 miles away.
That's how you know you're near water.
Last few miles until I'm at Robin Hood's Bay. Yes, It said though on the weather app, there's like a 40% chance it'll rain in the next couple hours, so it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. Oh, so tired. Can't wait to have a lion. It makes it all worth it, this. It just makes it worth it. You have an appreciation for life. Again.
Again. Damn.
It was worth it.
Don't touch that water, boy. Yes, sir.
Goodbye, little stone from St. Bees.
Bro, that was a really good video. That was a really good video. I want to know what you guys think of this, and if anyone in the comments or anyone watching this video has walked the Coast to Coast Trail or even part of it, let me know what your experience was like. Who knows? Maybe I'm trying to think. I'm gonna take a look at the map and see if there's any train stations along the route, and maybe I'll take a little walk on the Coast to Coast. I'm not walking across the damn country, but you know, I could see myself taking a little walk. This honestly got me really excited to visit England again, and hopefully Wales and Scotland as well next time I'm over. But yeah, I'm super excited to come back over and see the country and have a good time. So yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of the video. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.